Alright, Shalom. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone and Rule Well, and salutations to the Achaemony will that pushes truth in sincerity. Here's a short exhortation to the brothers on them. Just to say, as times get harder, try to pray more. Because as we know, we're coming down to the last lap. So if things difficult now, it only going to get harder from this point on. Because after a period in time, you'll start to see disasters. You'll start to see spiritual attacks increasing. You'll start to see things will just get worse and worse and worse until to the time that Adania had a return. And brothers could then see the effects that are happening even right now. Right now it's tough. It said Ecclesiasticus, the book of Sirach 2 verse 1, it said, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation." Right? So as the scriptures say, through much tribulation we shall enter into the kingdom. And that much tribulation, it wasn't buttered up. They really mean much tribulation. It is said, "Thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble." You understand? So it's all about, as the scriptures constantly say, the patience and the faith. Because your faith and your patience just go hand in hand. But our patience and our faith is something very important. And why we're going through all this tribulation right now is with patience and with faith being tested. You understand? It says, "Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure," patience, "and make not haste in the time of trouble." It says, "Cleave unto him, and depart not away," which is something men tend to do. When things start to get difficult, men depart from the Most High, when really and truly you're supposed to cleave unto him. Because all the chastisement or the hardship that you're going through, it is for good. Even though it might be frustrating at times, it is for good. It's to build your spirit. It's to test your patience. It's to try your faith. It's for good. You understand? Because when the time comes and you no longer have to go through it, you'll be laughing forever. So it's for good. And it says, "Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end." Because all this suffering that we're going through now, we're making sure that when that time comes, we will be safe. Abarataza, compared to everybody else who didn't have time and just wanted to live and enjoy and get money. You understand? Say, "Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully," which is sometimes tough. It's sometimes tough. Like, beat a child and tell them don't cry. It's sometimes tough. But just the fact that you have wisdom to understand, hey, it's far good. You go learn to be a little more humble about it. It say, "And be patient when thou art changed to a lower state," which is something that will tend to happen to every brother at some point or at some points. You understand? Because you gotta understand, sometimes the Most High will let you be able to experience the little comfort, and then you go let you experience the suffering, or vice versa. But sometimes you had to experience both sides of the coin. You had to experience gain, you had to experience loss. All these different things you just had to go through. But the suffering is something that you just have to go through. All of that is a part of your learning process. That is a part of your conditioning process. You have to go through that. It says, "For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity." When you go through that term adversity, it means like hardship. You understand? Because really and truly, when you look at these synagogues and these churches, the only thing them is go to church for or to actually seek the Most High is to be able to be comfortable, to be prosperous, to have. They can not have and serve the Most High. That is, if that is the case, them saying that is not God. They might go and they might try Shiva or one of them other shepherd gods on them. You understand? But they'll run down Caesar Borgia because what I want to hear about is prosperity. That is all these people after. They're not after serving the Most High. They want the Most High to serve them and get them whatever they feel like. But the men of the Most High know, hey, there's a constant process, there's a constant struggle. Because you're being tried constantly. You understand? Never say it will be easy. But at the end of the day, the Most High is not slack concerning his promises. You will be rewarded for it. It say, verse 6, it say, believe in him and he will help thee. It say, order thy way aright and trust in him. So just like how the scriptures say in Romans, it say all things work together for our good in them that believe. Let me get that. That is Romans 8, I think is around either 26 or 28. Verse 28. Romans 8 verse 28 it say, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love the Most High, not them that just seeking him for prosperity or seeking him, for their own personal gain. For them that actually desire to do the Most High will. So all things work together for their good, that believe in him and is actually trying to do his will. He said to them that are called according to his purpose. So if you're a man in the Most High and you believe that you were called according to his purpose, it will work out for you. It will work out. Most of the men who fall out is because they just stop believing, they just stop having that faith, and they just want to seek things like vainglory and other foolishness in the world that don't even profit, and eventually the Most High just cast them away. You understand? But if you're really a believer of the Most High, you're supposed to try to keep that faith, even though things will be tough sometimes, because we almost out there. It say, ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Say, ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy, which is also something we're looking forward to. Mercy. When we going through all these afflictions here right now, it's because, you're trying to keep in our order. So when that time of destruction comes, we go be the ones to actually receive that mercy when it really needed. Like you're putting your mercy pennies in the bank and you're saving up. So anytime come that everybody else had to feel it, you could be able to cash out. You understand? So things like this, brothers, is like somebody once told me when I was in the world, say sometimes it's not about knowing, sometimes it's just about remembering. Because there are certain times when you're going to be going through a hard time, and these things at the point in time it wouldn't be in your remembrance to help you to calm down, to help you to relax, to help you to be like, yeah, sometimes when you might be so frustrated, these things doesn't seem to cross your mind at the point in time. So it's not always about just always knowing. Sometimes it's something about just reminding yourself. I hope this video was able to help some brother, any brother who listened to it, And with that, I'd like to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, that belongs to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Rubel, and salutations to the Akim around the world that pushes truth in sincerity. Shalom.